Okay, this is what I do for that address thingy. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. And of course, it never logs me in the first time. Probably not that one. Let's see. Let me try that again. Please log me in. Okay, and then let's see if I can find somebody who needs to be changed. Okay. Speculation. Okay. Well, I think we did this one already, but on the people, if I need to change, I would go find the prior person, and let's say to Lee needed to be replaced. I'd go down here and find him, and then I would change it. And usually it would just be the same for like Merced. On some, if I get a new one, I come up here and I check for the zeros, and that's just a blank space where I can fill in a new person. And I can't remember what I do to add more. Yeah, I think I just put it on the empty one and just add a new one. They're linked to each library. Let me go back here. They're linked to each library by this field here, and that's this right here, this section here. And I think that's all. Oh wait, they also have the programs here that are listed, and those are right here. And so that's what's included in my update usually. Just the contact details right here. And then if I need to change information for a library, I'll go up here. Now and again it happens in that like some change networks, which are over here. And so that's they're linked to that. I think this is also a county link right here. And then they have the longitude and latitude for the space so that it shows up on the map. And that's supposed to be their web page, but it doesn't often match. They change stuff and they don't tell me. And so very few changes are made here. I've only changed these a handful of times. We got rid of our a certain program and we named it Family Literacy. On here, now and again we add one. This is the last one that was added, and those are changed here. Counties I've never changed, and I don't think I've added anyone. I think I tried to get rid of one. I don't know how that works. Well, she's not an active user. I can't even do that. And so that's basically what happens. So let me go back to 2. Oops. Okay. So edit. Then if I had to change this library, I'd do that here. Change the numbers. I do want to get rid of this field. Nobody uses fax anymore. If they need to fax us something, they can email me and I'll send them the fax number. And then save. And then the update is made. And let's see, if I needed to change his library, where's he at, Merced? Yeah. What is that? I don't know. And so usually I would edit like their address or their program. If I needed to, I just hold down, like typical, and then save, and then it updates. If I needed to make a change here, oh, and you see it says to Lee right here, the correct way. I changed it, so if I refresh, you'll see it now. And so I should probably edit that back, because he would be very mad. She would be very mad at me. Or he. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. Is it TOU? And then if I need to change the program right here. And so that's a basic how it works. It looks like this is probably a table, and it's linked to this table and linked to the county table. Wait, did I push start? I hope I pushed start. Same thing with contacts. They're linked by the library, and they have this little program selection there. And then these are just the selections that we have available. I don't know how the rest of it works, but let me show you what happens when I go to check. And that's another thing, is that on our splash page we have this, and that's nice, but what we really should have is something here for the low literacy people, because they're going to come here and they're not going to find literacy programs, and I think that could be a problem. I've mentioned it, but I hope they take that into account. This is also nice, but it could be much smaller. This could be centered. This, I think, could be moved down, but we really need something here that lets a low literacy reader know that they can click on this and find a program they want. And we have this here, but I don't generally use it. I suppose it links, but it's not as much use to us, because they don't know these programs. If we're looking, we could probably look it up on our own database. So, and the only other thing I could think of would be the coordinators, but they already know. And if they had a friend that they were looking for, they could give them a call. So, it's Merced. And then this shows out. It says, I think this is supposed to be like a link to their page. It says Eldo, and that's about the services. But we also have his email and a phone and how many programs they have. If we had selected this and say family, only the ones with I guess the FFL will show up. I don't know. I've never used it for that purpose there. And so it tells them where they can find the library, and a phone number and an email where they can reach them at. You can also find them by just doing county. Uh-oh, I didn't want to plush view all. That's bad. I just wanted to do it for my... There we go. Wow, I guess it doesn't clear on its own, does it? What was that? Core 95. Yeah, that's weird. I don't want that on there. I mean, because, if no one's computer literate, they wouldn't know how to get back in there anyway. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So, I wouldn't leave that on. But this is what it shows when they do it. I'd really love it to look a little slicker, but, And so that's on their side. This is on my side. I don't know what that does. I've never messed with these. Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of a menu for that person. But then I'll log out, and then the changes will update. And that's pretty much it.